This was back in 2014. I was 26 years old, a red-eye cargo run, standard haul, flying from Anchorage down to Seattle. We weren't carrying passengers, just freight, medical supplies, some emergency telecom gear, and sealed crates I didn't care to know more about. The job was easy: stick to the route, monitor the autopilot, stay alert. It was about 12:40 a.m. when I leveled out after initial climb. Outside, just thick black clouds and the occasional ripple of lightning, the kind that doesn't flash bright. It sort of pulses through the sky like a heartbeat. Inside the cockpit, stillness. No chatter, no traffic at that hour. You'd think flying at night would be peaceful. But there's a silence at altitude that makes your ears feel like they're straining to hear something. Anything. Most people assume flying a plane is high stress. But honestly, the automation does most of the work. That's what makes it worse. You've got too much time to think. And up there, 36,000 feet above any highway or streetlight, you start to feel like the sky is watching you. I first noticed the glitch around the Yukon border. The vertical speed indicator blipped just for a second, and then reset. Then the artificial horizon twitched. Nothing major. Could have been turbulence. Could have been instrumentation hiccup. But then I heard it. The headset popped, like when someone unplugs a cord, and I heard this voice. At first, I thought it was a distress signal, but no code, no call sign. Just this faint whisper, like someone saying my name, slowly, syllable by syllable. Matt, Hugh, Matthew. I checked the comms. No channel was open. No frequency was transmitting. Then something else caught my eye. On the radar, there was a blip, dead ahead, moving just a few knots slower than us, maybe half a mile in front. I radioed Seattle Center. Traffic 360, visual contact with an unknown, requesting verification. They responded immediately. Negative, cargo 77, no traffic on your corridor. I triple-checked the transponder readout. It wasn't squawking any ID, no mode C return, and it stayed there, just a soft dot on the screen, following us. I felt a pressure behind my ears, not in my ears, behind them, like someone was sitting in the second seat, even though the co-pilot seat was empty. I looked at it. I swear, just for a second, I saw the seatbelt
It was
pulled tight like it was
1:14
wrapped around
when
someone's
autopilot
lap.
disengaged.
Then I blinked.
No warning chime.
Nothing.
No reason. Just click, manual control. I grabbed the yoke immediately. Altitude had started to drop. 36,000 down to 34,800 in under 30 seconds. I stabilized, pulled back gently, but the pressure didn't ease. My ears were ringing now. I started to sweat. And then I saw something outside the window. Another plane, same size, same shape. Running parallel, slightly below. Lights were dim, but there, flickering, like it was signaling. But when I looked directly at it, it vanished. I blinked, rubbed my eyes. The clouds parted for a split second. Nothing. Then the cabin lights behind me flickered. Cargo planes aren't lit like passenger jets. There shouldn't have been any lights back there, but they turned on. I turned my head. That's when I noticed it. The cockpit door was open. I always lock it. I swear on my life, I locked it before takeoff. And behind that open door, in the cargo bay, something moved. A slow, dragging motion between crates, like fabric brushing against metal.
I reached for the logbook to mark the malfunction. That's when I saw the page was already filled out. Same flight number, same date. But the handwriting, it was mine. My exact handwriting. And I hadn't written a word yet. The entry read, "Do not follow it." And under that, another line, shakier, "You've already flown this once." My hand started to tremble. I flipped to the next page, completely blank. But the last page of the book, way in the back, had one final sentence written in huge, scratched letters, "Don't land." I didn't deviate from the course. I didn't answer the radio again. I kept my hands on the yoke for the next 2.5 hours until SeaTac appeared below. I landed without a hitch. No one met me at the tarmac. No emergency response. No ground crew. I taxied to the hangar and shut everything down manually. When I called in to confirm delivery, dispatch was silent for a few seconds. Then the guy came back on the line and said, "That flight was canceled. Weather hold. No plane was dispatched on that route tonight." I gave him the tail number. He ran it twice. Then came back with this. That aircraft was listed as missing. Crashed in 1983, north of Whitehorse. Same cargo company, same route, same scheduled time. No wreckage was ever found. I still have that logbook, still tucked away in a drawer. And every once in a while, I open it, just to check if that last page still says what I remember. It does. But now, there's something new written in the margin. Just one word, in small rushed handwriting that isn't mine. It says, again.